Hello and welcome back. This is Double O Debbie, and this is episode 6 of my Server Rex Play series. Um, for once, I would like to record what I'm doing instead of what I've done. It's not as much fun this way, but sometimes it's just hard to get an episode to record or the time to record an episode. So um, I made a couple armor stands, I'm sorry, and I also made some mage robes. Figured why not? Sometimes it's a little bit awkward getting those boots through a door. So let me see. Oh, I need to show you this cool little setup I have made for lava. It's awesome. Uh, Last time you saw it was just the ritual sitting there, and I installed the pump. And I put an ender tank on it. I don't really use it a lot, but it's kind of neat. It's just being run by these 3 redstone engines, but I have some structural pipes on there with some red alloy wire, not red alloy wire, it's the red wire from Buildcraft, and just an iron AND gate that will turn on whenever there's space in the ender tank. These will turn on the redstone engines, so they're not just running all the time. And so I thought that was just neat. And I just plopped an ender tank on top of my smeltery tank there, and over here where I make obsidian. So if I need obsidian, I just come grab a stack, and then it automatically starts making some more. Yeah, that does use blood. It's not free, but I just filled it up yesterday. So yeah, I think that little bit might have been used from, a sword or my blaster or something. So I tried to get some IC2 going. I'm a little bit I got working on bees and it sort of distracted me. This is just like a little basic setup, so nothing fancy about that. I think we may have to be uh, switching from our logistics network to an AE, because we have so many items moving now. It's definitely showing up on at least my end whenever I play. It seems a little bit slow. And we ran out of power yesterday. Just ran out of charcoal because we had run out of fuel and the boiler shut off, so my husband just disconnected it, and he got busy with schoolwork and didn't make a setup for more charcoal and didn't say anything. So we ran out, and I went down here, and we'd talked about it, and I made a little setup with 8 furnaces, just normal furnaces over here, and I had some problems with it because the logistics pipes were there were the same logistics pipes that were feeding the engines over there, and there was, I guess, no way to prioritize these pipes to go first. So it was taking all the charcoal that was being produced in the furnaces and sending it all the way over to the engines first. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? So I was like, furnaces really are inefficient, and we have a lot more a lot more options than just furnaces. So I made some redstone furnaces and figured that would be less charcoal they're having to send through the system. These are more efficient than a normal furnace and faster. So I just hooked these guys up right to the power. So they get power first. And I did have 8, but they were going so fast, man. I went from 0 charcoal to like 9,000 charcoal in no time, in like an hour. So I turned half of them off, and this seems to be about the right amount. It's getting a surplus of charcoal, but not using all of the wood, so about 5 of them. And all I did was disabled it with this, make it redstone signal high. So yeah, that solved our little charcoal problem in a jiffy. We still got plenty of wood. It doesn't. We had about this amount, so it's not. We're not losing wood, but we are definitely gaining charcoal still. So that's good. That's good. Oh, we're going down on the saplings. Let me tell you. There was like 30,000 in there. I guess he's still making this ethanol down here. It's still getting used. Oh, he converted this one to water instead of fruit juice. I think we ran out. Oh, now we're like full of fruit juice. We were full on fruit, or low on fruit juice, so this one wasn't running. So he switched it to water because this too could not keep up with these stills. And look, it looks like the stills are all empty. I guess these 3 just aren't enough to keep those stills going anyway. Anyway, that's what I did yesterday, and then once I got the power back online, I've been wanting to play around with bees. It's been a while. Sometimes I play with them and I'm like, oh my god, bees, but there are some really cool things that you could do with bees. You could get just about anything you want out of bees. And I started this yesterday and I left it overnight, and look what a mess they made. All these flowers all over the place, and it's crazy. I had a little backup here. I only have one centrifuge, and at the time it was fine. And it is fine, but all I had was this little chest and it had filled up, so there was quite a bit of combs stocked up in this chest this morning, and I had to do a lot of emptying of stuff into the network. So good thing the hubby already had started them. Otherwise I would have been going, oh, what did I do with all this stuff? Flowers everywhere. I had some other things over there and I didn't like them, so I tore it down. I was trying to use up some of the stuff for fuel to run some more engines, but it's just not enough to not yet. So I want to try and get an AE network. I got some stuff with a drive down here. I'm going to try and get that going. I really like these, but I think I'm going to use my carpenter. I'm going to put that squeezer over here. Where's my squeezer? Because I believe you need... There we go. I believe you need liquid honey, is it, to make the alvearies? I want to get some of these bees out of the industrial ones and not using power, because it really is using up a lot of power. So let's see. Yeah, that takes honey. Oh, I don't have. Oh, that takes creosote. Creosote or seed oil, and I have honey, but I guess I would need. I might have to move these. The carpenter. I just don't have enough room. Oh my gosh. I don't have enough room already, and I got this big open area. I was using the advanced Mutatron. I love this thing, by the way. I love it. I love it. It's awesome. You can choose what mutation occurs. You don't have to just get stuck with what happens. It costs, you know, a piece of a diamond for the labware. Just 1 second. Oh, even at 5, that music is drilling into my brain. Oh my gosh. So this was a little bit expensive. Took like 8 diamonds, I think, and the normal Mutatron. So, but it was definitely worth it. It takes a lot of the hassle out of breeding. I really like it. That's been, you know, my biggest complaint with bees is the breeding and the waiting, and oh my goodness. So, yeah. I did get this. That has a drill on it. It's not being used just yet. I did have it turned on. But we just don't have the power yet. That's why I was trying to get the IC2 going. Because maybe start, I don't know, some solar rays or even a nuclear reactor. I've never done one of those before. That would be kind of neat and different. So yeah, I did have it running. I just had a test up here on one of these guys, and it was working. These are for safety purposes, so I don't walk into the beams, because the beams hurt you. They're big, owie. And I covered up this beam as well, so I don't accidentally fly through it, because I accidentally broke a piece of glass and it landed in the beam and it disintegrated instantly. So I was like, ah, no. So that was scary. It was, be careful around those things. They're dangerous. So that really wasn't very expensive to make. They're supposed to work better above Y level 128, so that's why I built it all the way up there. And I want to build this awesome structure thingy with power to run it in here soon. I want to work on that, and it's going to be awesome. But that's a long-term project, and I want to do something cool with the bees, get the bees going. These are all just automated. These are bees we got from Rex to help get us some quartz. He had them. So they're, you know, souped up bees. They can fly, and the rain and caves, and I think the secret is to use the rocky bees. They're diurnal, nocturnal flyers, and caves. So if you do that, if you get the genetic mutation, I have over here some serums. These are just for the different species I want to keep, just in case I accidentally eat all my bees. And these are some of the different traits. I know, I'm still a noob, but the rocky ones, which we got a ton of from the quarry, are over here, and if you start, if you notice they have all of these, that means you don't need lighting, or they can work in the dark, they can work in the rain, they will work inside. So if you inoculate the Rockies with your whatever species you want, then you don't have to like do this, put a dryer or a light or a seal upgrade. Actually, the dryer I don't think is part of that. That's different. This one must be, I think monastic is part of the marshy anyway, because we're in a swamp. Flowers, rocks, yeah. So it's plus or minus one humidity modifier. So yeah, it's plus. I think the monastic is based off the marshy one, so that's why they're okay with this. But these others, I bred them, so I have to put in light and seal upgrades, and those take more energy as well as the automation ones. So yeah, I might go ahead and try and breed those. Not breed them, but take care of those. Like take a Rocky that I have here. I need to make sure I get the common and the cultivated species. I don't know. Did I get those yesterday? I was tired. I can't remember. There's the cultivated one and the common one. So yeah, I might go ahead and start with those. This one's already ready. So you basically just throw your Rocky Princess in there. You gotta make sure it's a princess and not a queen. And then you throw your species serum in there. And then hopefully in a couple of, it takes 2 because each bee takes 2 runs at least, because each bee has passive and active traits. It's like dominant and passive genes in a human. It's kind of interesting. So basically it has to hit the species with common and the active on the inactive and the active. It has to fill those in, and it doesn't actually do it every time, so it might take more than 2 runs to get it done, but it at least takes 2, because you don't want like your active trait to be common and then you put it in and you breed it and the inactive one is still Rocky, because then the offspring can possibly have that inactive trait, and then you could revert back to a Rocky species, which is not what we want. So yeah, let me see. We also need to fill this cultivated serum up. Yeah, we're gonna have to fill that up with DNA, which will lower the quality, but it gives it it'll fill it up with 16 charges, and then you put it in the purifier, which uses DNA. I like to call it BNA. It uses BNA to repair the quality. So, and then you use the serums to inoculate it. There are other things. I'm not quite sure how those work, but what I want to work on next is getting some of these nice little oily bees so I can have some extra power. So if we look for the recipe, it takes an ocean and a primeval, and the ocean takes a water and a diligent. So we have a couple of diligent drones, and I went and found a water one. So I want you to check out how, oh, where'd my water one go? Here's my water one. I might want to actually let these breed for a bit so I can get some extra water drones in case I need them later. Oh my goodness. I'm using all of my apiaries right now, so I need to go make another one. That's what I've just been using those for breeding in. I don't actually have any normal apiaries. Just in case, because these are so easy to configure. I mean, it takes a lot of items, but so we need another industry. Oh, A, B. There, apiary. These aren't too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, these are kind of tame compared to the Mutatron and stuff. So we need 4 glass. I think it was 2 bronze gears, so we need 2 iron. We're gonna need 8 bronze for the gears. 8 more bronze for the casing, and then we need 5. Oh, I needed that. I needed that back. 5 for the B receptacle. B receptacle. Okay, now we need an iron and a redstone for that. I know I should just program a piston in, right? Because you use them on everything. 3 planks. This can make planks, so it wouldn't be very hard at all to get a piston put in there. In fact, we need one of these. Let's go do it real quick. Get the piston recipe in there. We have stuff there. Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I waited. Alright. So to add stuff to this, you just click on the logistics crafting table. Put the items in. It doesn't actually hold them. Put them in with a left click. Like that. That stores the recipe. You take your logistics crafting pipe, plop it on there, right click it with your wrench and import, and that's all there is to it. I have one of those sign things, but it's up in the chest. So now I can go over here, throw this back in there, and say, I would like a piston, please. Thank you. This is so much easier once you get an AE network up. I think we're going to have to convert to it. I don't want to, but man, it starts to bog the server down when I'm in here and it's raining and dark, and it just, oh man, it's sad because I really like the logistics pipes. Okay, to 2 gears. Forgot what I was doing. 2 gears. Oh no, I turned it into the... That's okay, we turn it right back. I'm glad this takes, oh, we need We need more stuff. We need 2 more redstone. I made a few of these yesterday. I have these ingredients memorized. We need the 2 gold to make a pressure plate. The redstone like that. Oh, and we need a glass pane. And that goes there. And you make a little hat with bronze. And is that everything we need? Yes. Yes. I think I have everything out there for... I'm going to need a bucket of water because these are different, and the flower I think is going to be like a lily pad or something, or an actual water source. I don't know. So I'm going to have to put that there. Like so. And we'll just get these guys started. Of course it's gonna rain. Okay. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's ready. It doesn't say it needs anything. Oh, and Rex made, there's a thing in forestry that you can make that will stop the rain. And he's got that to automatically set up to make it turn the rain off, so that's why it just stopped raining all of a sudden. We'll have to go check it out later. Okay, yeah, here's the no flowers. I did grab a lily pad while I was out there. There. That should be it. That should go away in a second. There it goes. Okay. So, I think I want to make an automated one, so those guys will just run for a little bit. I'm not sure what traits they need, but let's look. We need upgrades. Upgrade. And this automated one, it's yellow. A piston, some redstone, and a gear. We have a piston. Redstone. Oh, we're almost out of bronze again. Good thing I made another 3 stacks. They just go through just a teeny tiny bit of bronze on this forestry stuff. Okay. And there. And we just need another servo. Huh. How am I doing over here? Getting caught up? Not really. I might need... That's only backed up because the chest got full. I wanted to set up the ME network yesterday, but I got too tired and I just needed to go to bed. So I had to stop playing, and look what happened. It just overran everything, and so we're just gonna whack this pipe off. Move it down here. Oops. And put a servo on it. Whack it. And turn off the redstone. And that should suck any combs out. You know what? We don't have to worry about the rain now, so I'm going to take these out. Save a little bit of power. And once I get going, I can I can do the rocky bees instead. Like um, this guy, look, our common princess is ready. I should have also did a drone because you don't want a normal common drone because they'll have those other traits that we don't want. I accidentally grabbed two. We just need the one. So, yeah. I know, that's cheating, isn't it? It really, really is. So once we get the common drone ready, we'll swap these out. Where are they? We can then just use these for I don't know. We can probably modify this one with the rocky jeans and maybe use it if we have time. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. There's nobody else on right now, so there. I'd really like to be able to take just and have nothing but automation upgrades in there, but I think the humidity tolerance 1 might be okay. Humidity both 1 plus or minus 1 might be okay to get rid of this humidity, the dryer upgrade. That might be enough. So hopefully, let me look at this guy. Do they have humidity tolerance? I think that's where I got that from, so they might. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be awesome. Then I can take the dryer out as well and the light. So each of those is 5%. That's saving 15% power per unit. So that will help a lot. Yeah, so that's definitely going to be worth getting accomplished. And I need to set up, I think I'm going to need a squeezer to set up for seeds. And I'm going to need a way of getting seeds because we don't have any farm automation at all. Oh, wait. Can you turn wheat into seeds? Do I have any wheat in here? Yeah, this is going to use those instead. I just don't want to run in there for one piece of wheat. Come on. Come on. There we go. I want to see, can you make, because sometimes there's something that will add a recipe where you can turn wheat into a seed. I think that's just like Pam's Harvest Craft or something. If we could do that, that would be awesome, but I don't think so. Oh well. Wishful thinking, huh? It can't all be that easy. So we're gonna need seed oil to get all our nice little alvearies going because these take a lot of power. I'd like to get the base ones just oh, look at that. That's I'm just getting struck by lightning. I mean, not lightning, by meteors everywhere. I had another one. Maybe that's where the dirt came from. Let me go grab some more. Sometimes if you're not in range, when it hits, the dirt just disappears. Ugh. Huh. Just one? You ruined my dirt for one piece. Okay, while we're out cleaning up meteor strikes, I think I think it was over by the rail. Oh, I finished the mob system. Oh, no, it's right here. That's where it was. Ah! I think my mouse is getting wore out and trying to double click. I finished the mob system. Over here is just a grinder that we can turn those off and on. I wanted the switch like over here for the mob spawner. This just works the gate, but the red alloy, excuse me, the red alloy wire did not work, so I just went and put it on the bottom underneath and put these on here so I can turn them off and on. This supplies it with power and collects the fluid, and I want to move this tank eventually, but this just sends the fluid in and out, and then this supplies it with all the power and essence it needs. I did just run the safari net in there. I finished up withers. I had wither skeletons in there, and oh, let me show you. Where did I put these guys? I don't remember. I'll have to look. So, but I went and killed a lot of withers. Oh, let me show you. No. I'm here. I'm here. Let's do this. Rex built a warded room, so I went and used that and summoned the wither 4 times and killed him. He dropped 4 division sigils and 4 like yellow heart canisters, and I only had 3 of the red hearts to upgrade those with, so I went ahead and upgraded those. Those heads were just dropping like crazy because I made a cleaver and I put looting on it. Yeah, it's crazy. I was getting wither skeleton heads all over the place. It's awesome. So you can pretty much put whatever you want in there and spawn it. All I have is the blaze. I got that while I was looking for a wither, and I captured him, and yeah, I clobbered him good. I would like to. I think I might just, instead of relocating this to the tank room over there, maybe I'll just put it right here where this mud brick is in the floor, where you can like look down in it and stuff, and have maybe the tesseracts hidden in the floor, so they're not protruding or anything. Yeah, and maybe I could put some valves in it and set these disenchanters and stuff up just like right on top of it or nearby or something. I don't know. I will definitely keep working on everything. Oh, let's go check. Let's go. Oh, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get a lot of seed oil. I don't know. You don't get a lot from seeds. We usually have a whole lot of seeds set up because we get an automated farm of some type up, but man, we just didn't think it was necessary. I've been working on this 1 stack of food for days. Just these little farms have been keeping us well stocked in food. We still have tons of barley over here and carrots and potatoes, and just I've had to turn these off because we had so much wool. Um, we didn't really have. I did switch. This is no longer a slaughterhouse because I got what I wanted from that. The pink slime. I switched it to a grinder, so we get leather from that. It's not on because I didn't put any wheat in there, so we didn't really need to run it. So yeah. I did. Oh, I can't jump up there because I don't have my boots on. That's why I'm not running super duper fast. I haven't really done anything with this other than get those 4 nether stars, and I wanted to save that and make them on camera and install them and finish up my tier 5 altar. But I got sidetracked with the bees, so I bet our little drone is all ready. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we don't need this. Oh, give me that back. Give me that back. We can put that in there and check on. Alright, the cultivated is done. We had to put it in here to improve the quality. Okay. I did get forest and meadows species while I was working on those, and the rocky species, so I made 32 of those little serum vials, but look, I've only got 6 left. 6. Because yeah, I do have quite a bit in here. So I'm going to be working on that. Is that not? Oh, this one can't work in the dark. So let's get our common ones out. Our new souped up common bees. Oh, this has a 1 fertility, low fertility. So this isn't going to produce any drones for me. Right now, I have an extra stack of the common with the other guys that I can use for breeding. So I really don't think I need to change that. So, yeah, I don't think we need to change it. We have our common queen. Let's go ahead and pull this out so it'll finish up and we can get the princess out. We'll throw these common drones right here. Yeah, we're gonna wait and let that one finish up so we can get the princess out and not have a separate queen in there. That's gonna suck it all up. Yeah, I'll just leave that so they'll finish working. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and call it here. I'm gonna be working on the bees, getting these guys to where I don't have to use the upgrades. That should help lower a little bit of my power usage. And I'll work on getting some sort of seed production, like an automated farm, or I don't know, maybe just a plain wheat farm for now until I can, because I think if you, let's look at the alvearies and sort of plan it. I think there's a tree that you can use. This one takes the seed oil. I know where to get creosote. If we click on that, yes, I know about the fluid transposer. The squeezer. Yeah, seed oil cans. Cherries will give us small. Sour cherries, black cherries, almonds, hazelnuts. We might need to go into trees. Butternut, beech nut, pecan nut, Brazil nut, figs, acorns. Wow, there are a lot of different things you can get seed oil in. Coffee, cloves. All these are, I think 1.8 was the highest. Here's walnut. And I think walnut is pretty easy to get in the tree breeding. Oh, a chestnut. I haven't really messed with that much of the bee breeding. We do pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, none of which we have very much of, and they give a very small amount. Oh, nut dew. That looks like from a bee. A seedy comb. Huh. A farmed queen. Maybe that would be, let's see. What does it take to make a farmed queen? A cultivated and a rural. I don't have a rural. Meadows and a diligent. I do have that. So maybe we'll make the bee and have the bee make the seeds for us. That would be awesome because I've done farms before. I can automate a farm. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll work on this, getting a rural so that we can get the farmed queen, so that we can get some seed oil, and that will be awesome. We'll have our bees make our seeds. Yes. Okay, anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.